Thanks for choosing butternut squash and prawn risotto. You're going to love it. You've got butternut squash, the Boreo risotto rice, the parmesan, the shallots, finely chopped, tiger prawns, which are just chopped roughly, a little bit of butter, parsley, flat leaf, chopped, garlic and white wine. I've got a deep frying pan that's non-stick, and I've got a pan next to it with my stock, and it's just about boiling, my stock. So basically I'm going to start cooking the risotto in here, and I can just easily ladle my stock straight from here into the risotto. We're going to start off by putting a couple of tablespoons worth of olive oil straight into our frying pan here. Alright. Then we want to get all of the shallots in there with the olive oil. Just going to start softening down the shallots for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to add the rice, pumpkin, a little bit of garlic, and then we're off. The shallots are just about sweated enough, so the rice just goes in uncooked raw, and all we want to do is cook it until it goes slightly translucent in the pan, so a little bit see-through. I'm going to put a little bit of the butter in with this now, so just half of the butter in with the rice, and I want all of the rice to have some butter on it. Okay, this should take about 30 seconds, literally, and then I'm going to go in with the butternut squash. So I've got the risotto, the shallots sweated off, and the pumpkin all in the pan, so the butternut squash. Now I'm going to get a little bit of garlic in there with it. So 2 cloves of garlic go in. Get that all stirred in nicely again. And give it like 30 seconds again, and then we're going to go in with the wine. So now we've got the wine totally evaporated. See, nothing to pull the rice apart, nothing in the pan. So we want to start getting some of the stock in there. So let's do that. Just a couple of ladles at a time, and then you want that to evaporate. It's imperative that the stock is boiling really hot, otherwise the rice will stay hard, sticky, it just won't take, the rice won't take the stock. So you just want to keep adding some stock. Every time it evaporates or the rice absorbs it, just add a little bit more. So I've got all the stock in there, you can start to see it's all thickening up nicely, but there's a little bit of the juice left, so you keep cooking that out. But right now I'm going to get my tiger prawns, raw tiger prawns there, in there, and give them a good stir around. As they start to cook, they'll go nice and pink, so I'm just going to work those in there. This recipe works out at about £2 a head as a main course dish. The whole thing costs about £8 to make, which is less than a Marks and Sparks sandwich. So you can see now, pretty much all of our stock's been absorbed. It's gone, we've got a nice creamy risotto. The Boreo risotto rice is really good, it is lovely and creamy. Okay, the butter that I've just put in to finish the risotto off does make it taste delicious, but it's not necessary, you don't have to do it. It's still nice, but it does make it more creamy and delicious. Risotto is nearly finished, we've just got to add the last few touches. So let's go. We've got flat leaf parsley, which you got chopped up. Get a load of that in there. Bit lovely, different colour basically. Flat leaf parsley is very tasty as well. That goes in there. Some brown black pepper I've got there. Just going to stick a bit of that in. A little bit of salt, not too much though, because I've got the Parmigiano cheese going in there. And that's already quite salty, so I'm going to get a load of that in there as well. We're going to stir that in and it's going to be finished. Okay, serve it up. Just get a nice big white bowl like that. It was quite filling risotto, so not too much. Plonk a little in the middle, like that. You want a little bit of parsley over the top. Some olive oil around the outside. And a few shaved pieces of parmesan on the top. So if you've got as far as me, you have done it. You have made butternut squash and prawn risotto.